Hey everybody, thanks for coming back and joining me here in the truck today. We're on our way home from work, and I haven't made much content on the 22 Tundra, but I think it's flipping awesome. I think it looks super cool. I was a little bit hesitant at first because I thought it looked like a 2500 Chevy with the TRD Pro emblems, or not emblems, but the black caps on the hood. But man, since the release and seeing all the videos that different channels have put out who have inside track to get videos at the press release, it's really cool. And it makes me think, should I get it? I don't know. I really need to wait on pricing. I love my truck, and I have, if you haven't watched the channel much, I've put so many hours of sweat and money into this truck, doing everything I want to it because, you know, I love it and I'm very thankful to have it. But I wanted to tell you guys what my favorite 10 things are with the new 22 Tundra, and we're gonna start on the outside. And I have my notes on my watch, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. So the first thing, and I learned this on a video on the 1794 package, there's an airbag option for the suspension. I don't think it's not airbags entirely, but it's an additional airbag system to support, you know, more hauling capacity, things like that. And I have airbags on my truck right now, and I love the versatility of them, just being able to adjust the height of your truck to whatever you're hauling in the back or whatever you're towing. It's just such a neat capability that Ram trucks have had for so long, and something I would really enjoy having on my truck in the future if that presented itself. But I know that that's an additional option, and I'm not sure if that expands on all trims, but something I thought was pretty cool. Also, like, that goes hand in hand with the independent rear suspension. I think that'll help the ride be super smooth. And leading into the next thing that I really like is the payload capacity. It's up to, I think it's just over 1,900 pounds. Finally getting up to real half-ton truck numbers. This era of Tundra has had almost the same payload capacity. You know, if you have a four-wheel drive crew cab, similar capacity to that of the Tacoma or a Nissan Frontier. That's awful. I mean, you have a truck this big, you want to be able to haul something like my truck camper. That's the main thing I think about. It's 1,600 pounds, just under 1,600. That's technically too heavy for my truck, but I installed airbags to help support it, which I know doesn't change the payload. So, you know, don't think that it does change the payload, but it definitely handles the ride really well. But to have more wiggle room on the 22 Tundra, just extending the options in that, along with the 6.5 foot bed, game changer for truck campers. Having that extra length, perfect. I never really cared about that length before, but now that I have a truck camper, it would be awesome to just have more space to, you know, leave the tailgate down or even put the tailgate up, depending upon the camper. So that's kind of a bonus thing that I enjoy about the new one. The next on the outside is the locking rear differential. Tundras have needed this for so long. They've been wanting to have the TRD Pro compete with the Raptor, compete with the TRX, which I don't think it's on that level, and I don't think it was designed to be on that level. But adding a locking rear differential definitely puts you closer to that category and give you the abilities that you need if you're taking your truck truly off-road, like especially the TRD Pro was designed to do. And for us that live in snowy country, it helps for that too. I don't need it so much here. My four-wheel drive, just four-wheel drive's, you know, sometimes not even needed, but with good tires and everything, it does just fine. But a locking rear diff just adds that extra level of security to your off-roading experience. And I'm sorry if this camera is bouncing around a lot. I'm on a windshield mount, and it's not the best So if you get car sick, just turn off the video, listen to the sound, enjoy it that way. Getting to the inside, the redesign of the inside is so nice. I love technology features. That's always been something I felt like was missing in our trucks. But the first thing I really like is that 14-inch optional main screen. It's massive, and I love that it's not vertical, because everyone else has done a vertical screen, keeping it horizontal, getting it above the dash some, so you still have all of your buttons down below for your heated and cooled seats, your locking rear differential, your I'm not sure if the window button's down there, the rear window, but there's so many accessory buttons down there. I just love the placement of that, and to have a massive map up on the screen, that's really cool. I really like that. Going off of that, I think it's my fifth thing we're on now, is the 12-inch optional gauge cluster. So my gauge cluster now is all analog with the exception of the center, which shows my speedometer, trip, mileage, temperature, things like that. But to have the whole screen that does like kind of an animation when you get into the truck, it just brings the Tundra up to that next level, and into the market of people who enjoy the technology features. For so long, we always said as Tundra owners, yeah, we don't like the tech, it's less to worry about reliability-wise. Well, yeah, that's true, but it kind of sucks. Like, I like having technology features, and with Toyota's reliability, hopefully they're getting that stuff figured out to where we don't have to worry about it malfunctioning. Of course, there's going to be quirks over the years, but I'm really excited about the interior features that our trucks. Someday, maybe I'll get the next level Tundra, and it'd be cool to have that in my own truck. Something I noticed off of TFL's video, which it wasn't something they said, but just in their video of the inside of the dash, they showed the screen with the truck on, and the fuel gauge, not the level, but the mileage gauge, went from 0 to 60. On my truck, if I switch to it, let me show you. Oh, here we go. My mileage goes from 0 to 30, and I average under 15. But 15's a pretty good average for this truck, as far as highway and city goes, especially if you haven't done a lift or wheels and tires and such. But if the range is 0 to 60 on the new Tundra, I'm wondering, with the hybrid engine, are we gonna see 30? Is 30 gonna be our highway number maybe? Because that's right there in the middle. Something to think about, something I've noticed as I was watching some videos and got me pretty pumped, because I'm looking into getting a cheap daily driver sedan right now, just to help with the fuel economy, because it blows. I'm averaging 13 primarily highway, so not great. But if the new Tundras push 30, it might be worth getting, because that would save a lot of money in the long run. Pretty neat thing to see. I'm really anxiously awaiting those MPG numbers to come out. We got 4 things left. Something I've never loved in cars, I think it's cool, but something I've never, had the desire to have, is a sunroof. I think they're cool, but they can be prone to leaking. I never leave it open because it's hot, just things like that. But the panoramic sunroof in the new Tundra, that would just be cool. Imagine you're out camping out in the middle of nowhere. When it's super dark like that, you can see stars for miles. I can't imagine going out camping, sitting the seat back, pulling back the cover, and being able to see all of God's creation. Man, it'd be pretty special. I think that's pretty cool. It's another feature the trucks haven't had. And I really like it. Something that I think is kind of controversial, but I think is pretty cool, is the red interior seats with the white Tundra, the white TRD Pro with the red interior. I saw that on the Camry XSE when it first came out. The coworker who had one. It looks so freaking cool. I know it's kind of obnoxious when you look at it from the interior view, but it looks really freaking cool. I don't know that I would get it just because I don't know that I could afford the TRD Pro, but I like it. I like it a lot. You guys let me know down below if you like the red interior, because it's definitely different. I don't know if I'd get it. I think it's really cool. Along with that, heated and cooled seats in the rear. Finally getting some cool butt action. That sounds bad. Oh man. No more hop. I can't say it. Cooled seats in the back sounds fantastic. Man, that was rough. Well, heated and cooled seats in the back. That sounds really nice. I was in my grandpa's Ram 1500 2019 a couple weekends ago. Rear heated and cooled seats. And it's great in the summer. I love that so much. So I'm really excited to see that be an option on the upper level trims in the Tundra, because you need it sometimes. And finally, something that has been an aftermarket mod in the Tundra Crew Max, especially since forever, and is finally being added into the new 22 Tundra. Under seat storage in the back. They took out the little stupid hump that has nothing under it except foam and put in rear seat storage, which is super nice. I'm really glad they did that, just to store all your tools or things like that if you don't have a toolbox. It will be kind of tricky because my dog loves to sit back there on the floor, so that may be a tricky situation for him. But as of right now, we are sticking with the 19 Tundra that I have. Let me know down below if you think it'd be worth the upgrade. With all the mods I've done to this truck and getting it where it is, having the V8 tried and true, would it be worth the upgrade to you guys? Would it be worth the upgrade for the channel? Is that something you guys would watch, or would you not watch it, since most people watching this channel have the current gen Tundra, not the 22? Let me know down below. Let me know what your favorite things are. I think this is a really cool truck, and I love, this is a bonus one, I love the Inferno octane color. I don't know if that's the technical name, but the new debut color of the Tundra, that would be the color I would get. It's freaking awesome. So, man, I think it looks super cool. I loved it when it came out in a similar color in 2015, but the 2022 color is really stinking cool. Let me know down below what you guys think. Is it worth the upgrade? Are you gonna upgrade? I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Thanks for stopping in for a quick video on the channel, and I really look forward to hearing what you all have to say. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.